So one of the techniques that I use when I want to have a stress-free is novel. It could be Chinua Achebe or Chimamanda because those writers make me to go back to my root, which is African literature. So one of the techniques that I use when I want to free myself from my project, like if I want to give myself a stress free, is going after the African literature. Like I prefer to read story of Chinua Achebe and Chima Amanda because those writers they really understand the story of Africa. And when I was reading their book, to understand my root and also understand my culture, I also understand where I started from and where I'm going to. So that is one thing that make me to read novel when I want to give myself break. And again, reading books is all about cramming the entire story, or maybe to cram most of the powerful words that they use in those stories. But when you read, you will engage new information, new ideology, new thing, and you can even travel some countries and some states that you have not been before through the reading. So when more information, so that when I will go back to my creativity to help me more, it will boost me to bring more new idea in what I'm trying to do. Most time I can even hear music with my phone, or I can decide to read books from my mobile apps. So this is just for me to have a mental clarity. Living in a fast world, everyone wants to make it, whether projects, creativities, or trying to complete a certain task. Most especially those that really understand their part on earth, they want to lick the gap. But this school of thought is giving us a burden that we cannot control. I remember growing up as a kid, I used to engage in so many crafts, but the burden wasn't like what is happening in the world today. Me and other kids will go for creek, run a race, and play computer games that we call Mortal Kombat. But after this engagement, I will return to my craft with sound mind and different perspective. So another thing that I do in such situation is taking my time to play along the trees, flowers and other organic plants. I think this desire started when I was with my biological parents. They will took me along with them to harvest our agricultural settlements. Though we the kids have a personal garden where we plant beans, rice, tomatoes, and short interval process of this kind. I felt at peace and stress-free relating with these exercises. So even when I want to give myself a break, so I always like to plant seed or any kinds of fruit because I could remember when I was a teenager, because I normally follow my parents to cultivate some agricultural product. So that is where I got the knowledge of planting seed or most of the organic plant. So when I feel like to give myself a stress free, or maybe I want to go away from most of the thing that I'll be involving myself into, so I will just look for environment where I can plant some seed or flower or any kind of plant that my hand can lay on. So I will just plant it just to keep the stress free.
Yeah. So when I'm away from my normal project, so it will look like maybe I'm losing myself from the world, or maybe I'm not connected to the world. And because I see creativity as something that give me energy, it energize me a lot and give me some inner strength and power. So whenever I give myself some breaks, so I will start feeling that emptiness within me, and it will make me to look like I'm not involved, I'm lost from life entirely. So, but it helps because whenever we give ourselves break, it will reduce some stress and again mental problem. Because one thing about creativity is that it need a lot of focus, attention. It need a lot of concentration, because if you didn't do all these things, there is no way that you can generate the creativities in you. So it helps once in a while. Just give yourself break, walk away and some have some rest. It could be where people are not staying. Maybe it can be only you just staying in that environment, so that you will intake most of the thing that you needed to do.
Okay, so this is my own style of practicing my own stress free. So if you have any other pattern or maybe any other model that you use that is more better than the one that I have highlighted in this video, please try to share them in the comment section so that we can get to know more about it. So apart from the other people can still learn from you, so just share them in the section comments so that we can know much better about it. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.
You can disguise, recycle all the